Welcome everybody back to the Seattle Supersonics expansion MyNBA here, episode 2. We are ready to head down to Climate Pledge Arena here and have our season opener, the first basketball game in Seattle for the NBA in a long time will be happening against the young but unproven Orlando Magic. They're going to start the day with a foul. Isaiah Hartenstein is going to commit the first statistic of any Supersonic, but unfortunately, it's going to be a foul against Isaiah. So, Fultz is going to go to the line. He's going to step up. He's going to hit the first one. So, their first points of the year come off of a 1-point free throw. Fultz looking for his second one. He is going to knock both of them down, and we are down 2-0 to start the season. Not the greatest start, but very early on. I am not worried whatsoever. This is going to be a fun journey, and I'm excited to see how this team can do and how they can build. Buddy Hield is obviously going to be the offensive focal point, but he's going to look to guide DeLon Wright, who hits the tough layup over the outstretched arms of Wendell Carter Jr. Now 4-4 in this first quarter. Hield is going to be guarded by Franz Wagner. A tough matchup there. Hield's going to get around the screen, though. Pulls up from the top of the key, misses it, and Maxi Kleber puts it down on the two-handed slam. He grabbed it with the rebound from one hand and goes right back up with it. So Wagner is still has his brother on this roster, but they're both going to be getting some meaningful minutes. Franz is a starter. He's going to do a nice dribble move around Buddy Hield, and he's going to step up and hit the nice mid-ranger. 10-10 now is where this score stands. DeLon Wright getting a lot of looks for this offense. Isaiah Joe's going to give it to Kleber again as he cuts to the basket. A beautiful find by Joe. And now another bucket for Maxi Kleber. Now 12-10. Buddy Hield being guarded again by Wagner. He's going to go to the corner. Falls down, and it's a good three. They went underneath the screen. Mo Wagner went down, and it ended up leaving Hield wide open. The next possession, Maxi Kleber misses the easy layup, but he gets his own board. They're going to have to reset it out to the top. Isaiah Joe yet to score as the starting shooting guard. Joe, though, is going to look down. He's under pressure from Anthony. He's going to find Moses Brown, the young, promising center. Hopefully Moses Brown can turn into something for this Sonics team now, as they're going to find Isaiah Joe, who blows the wide open layup. Cole Anthony got his hand up at the last second. Now in transition, you're looking to respond down 21-12. Fultz going to give it to Anthony. Anthony has been quiet so far off the bench. Banchero's going to drive off the pump fake, spin move, and with the lefty layup, it is in as Paolo Banchero gets his first significant points of the day. 23-17 now. Brandon Boston Jr., I know they call him BJ Boston. He is going to have a chance to get some solid minutes. TJ Warren contested midi range there as TJ Warren. He's looking to prove himself as we head into the second quarter, up 25-17. Killian Hayes now, potential promising player that hopefully can get back to his original form, is going to give it out to Brandon Boston, and he's going to hit the three. It looked like a two, but they're going to call it a three-point shot. Now Jalen Suggs, so many promising guards for this Magic roster. He is now looking to solidify his role. Suggs, a nice step back, a nice contest by Boston, but it's still going to go down. And that's going to make it 28-21, 7-point ball game. Boston's going to pull up from three. That one's no good. Hartenstein, nice positioning off the pump fake, and he gets it up and in. 30-21 now, a 9-point ball game for the Magic, leading or losing now by 9. I was about to say the Spurs. You guys know I've done a series with them for a while now, or I had done a series with them for a while, so it's going to take some getting used to now. Mo Wagner off the perimeter. He's going to drive. He's going to kick it out. Anthony left wide open by Killian Hayes. And Cole Anthony, son of Greg Anthony, is going to get the three there. This time, Markelle Fultz driving the nice little push shot. So a quick basket here for the Magic is going to cut it down 31-26. So this one's getting a little tighter. You're looking, if you're the Magic, to get a couple stops together on defense. This time, though, Nasir Little in the corner, left open. It's a three, and it's good. Nas Little with the beautiful shot, and a great find from Isaiah Hartenstein, his first assist of the day now, as Killian Hayes is handling the ball. He's going to get a wide open mid-range from about the free throw line, and Hayes is going to hit that one. Definitely needs to work on his offensive consistency if he wants to be if he wants a role on this team. Killian Hayes has to become a better offensive player. Defensively, he's all right. He's okay, as you see Wendell Carter just absolutely bully Moses Brown. Moses Brown isn't ready for those matchups right now. Until he is, he will not be a starter. Killian Hayes now driving. He's going to get the mismatch with Paolo, but Nasir Little's filling himself for another three. Back-to-back threes for Nasir. And that is going to make it 41-36 here with about 3 minutes left in the second. Buddy Hield, he gets open for three. This one is good as the Sonics are beginning to catch fire from three here late in this second quarter. Buddy Hield looking for another three. He's going to pull up off the dribble, and it is rimming in and out. That one was close, 44-40. Markelle Fultz in transition. He had a little bit of a space there, decided not to take it. Fultz is not really known for his perimeter shooting. Neither is Banchero, but he still is able to knock it down. 44-43 right now for the Magic. And the Sonics looking to extend this 1-point lead. Nasir Little driving on Banchero. He's going to go up and in. Nice move by Nas Little. He's got 8 points quickly today. I've enjoyed his mobility there at the small forward position. But you've still got to be able to play defense on Banchero. That's really who they're feeding their offense through. Fultz looking for Banchero. Obviously, he's going to give it settle for Wendell Carter, but who gets it down to Banchero? And a nice little spin around jump layup over the outstretched arms of Kleber. That's going to make it a 1-point game again. Banchero guarded by the much slower Moses Brown. He does a good job to cut him off, but he's too slow to contest the turnaround, and that's going to be the first lead for the Magic today, I believe. No, they had a lead earlier in the game. That's going to be a 13-5 run to end the second quarter for Orlando. Buddy Hield going to drive. He's going to dip it down to Kleber, and that one's going to go in. I'm probably going to say his name different every time I pronounce it, but that is what it is now. Final seconds of this first half. It's been an exciting one here in the Climate Pledge Arena. The Supersonics fans are crazy in the first game of the year. They've been waiting for this moment a long time as Wendell Carter runs the pick and roll to the perfection. And he's going to get that easy slam. Buddy Hield looking for a last-second shot. He's going to pull up. Final buzzer, and it's no good. 49-48 is your score as we will head into halftime. The Magic came back. They were down by, like 10 at one point, 10-12 at one point. They've been able to fight back. We're going to start the second half down by one. DeLon Wright going to pull up. No, he's going to pump fake. He's going to drive on Fultz. Spinning, kicks it out to Isaiah Joe. Still without a basket. Joe is unfortunately not been able to find a good role for this offensive unit, and as Isaiah Hartenstein at the last second gets found by DeLon Wright cutting to the basket. That's a beautiful slam and dish and dunk right there. That's what we like to call it. Now DeLon Wright looking. He's going to give it to Hartenstein down low, and another one. Isaiah's got 8, 5, and 2 now in his stats sheet. As the Sonics defense looking to tighten up. A nice steal by DeLon Wright. Fast break opportunity. Wright driving. Kicks it out to Isaiah Joe in the corner. And it's a good shot from three. 5 points now in the quarter for Joe. He had none in the first half. As the Magic look to respond. Fultz driving. A nice step back. He's getting pressured fairly well. The layup is no good. Carter gets it back. So they're going to have another opportunity. Reset the shot clock back. Now, Gary Harris on the perimeter. He's going to have a chance here. Harris around the screen. It's going to be a nice open shot. And he just does everything good there. He went around the screen quick. Didn't give the defense time to react. And he hits the three now. 57-52 for the Magic. They're looking to get back into this one. Isaiah Joe, he's had the hot hand to start the second half. He's looking to get the shot up again. Isaiah Joe around the screen. He's going to drive. He's going to kick it after the pump fake. And it's a slam by Hartenstein. He is stuffing the stat sheet tonight. There you go. That's how you get it down to your big man. And I've been so happy with how he's performed today as our starting center. Now DeLon Wright looking for Hield. Hield being guarded by Franz Wagner, a good defender. He's going to drive on him, get some backpedaling and a nice pump fake and putting it in on the easy layup. Buddy Hield, he's been decent today, not shooting the most efficiently as Brandon Boston Jr.'s three is no good. Moses Brown gets it back. Cam Reddish with the three from the corner. The undoubtedly high potential small forward is looking to find a role here in Seattle. He hasn't been able to do so anywhere else, but hopefully we can do that for him. Paolo Banchero's shot is no good. The 10-point lead gets extended here if they make anything. Reddish driving if the ball. He's being guarded by Gary Harris, a good defender. This Magic team just has a lot of good defenders now. Trying to run a play here. They're going to get it. Brandon Boston Jr. slamming it down as he cuts to the basket off the screen along the perimeter. 69-62 now, though. Cut down to 7 in the fourth quarter. Cam Reddish, he wants to pull up from 3. That was not a good shot, not a good decision there by Reddish. Instead, it's going to be a fast break chance for the Magic. It's going to be a cutting pass to Wagner. Cole Anthony does a great job to dish it down to the mismatch. Now a 5-point ball game. Jalen Suggs going to get it to Mo Wagner. So the brothers getting it down to 3 for the Magic. 69-66. This offense has got to get back going. They've struggled. Getting the starters back in here would probably be a good way to start. Brandon Boston Jr., they're going to give it to Moses Brown. It's going to go to Cam Reddish in the corner. Reddish being guarded by Wagner fairly closely, dumping it down to Brown. And the Wagner center brother, Mo Wagner, went for the steal. It did not pay off, so they're now 73-68. A nice missed field goal or missed free throw by Isaiah Joe. Jalen Suggs is driving on Buddy Hield, shoves him off, goes up for the layup, misses it, gets his own board. He has got great positioning, and this time he goes up and puts it in simply by a nice one-handed layup. And it is now a 6-point ball game. Suggs driving. He's on Hartenstein. The layup is no good. So a chance here to extend the lead. Buddy Hield in transition pulls up from 3, and he hits it. 80-70 after the 3-point shot from Hield. It is a big transition here if they can make another bucket. 80-70. 5 minutes, a little over remaining in the fourth. Hield off the pick. He's going to shoot it, and he looks like he went down after the shot. That would be terrible for the first game of the year. Our best player getting injured. Gary Harris gets into the paint. It is no good. DeLon Wright with the rebound, and man, Buddy Hield is down. He's going to have to leave this one. I was not expecting something like that. Our head coach, Milan Mack, is not very happy with that outcome. Buddy Hield just looks like maybe a knee injury, which would be worst case scenario, maybe an ankle injury, keeping him in the game. Markelle Fultz 3 is no, and he's going to dump it off to Carter, who shoots the 3. That one's no good as well. So how do you respond missing your best offensive player? Isaiah Joe pulls up from deep, and it's good. Joe with the deep 3, hand in his face, and now a 15-point ball game for the Sonics. That was the response you're looking for. Markelle Fultz takes the easy mid-range jumper. I mean, that's not even really mid-range. That's a little too close. Gary Harris snags the pass out of the air, and he hits the 3 off of the turnover. So a quick 5-point swing for the Magic. This one's not quite over yet. TJ Warren in the game now for Buddy Hield. Warren looking to get back to that bubble form of himself, and the corner 3 is good. He's got 5 off the bench. TJ Warren is a very efficient offensive weapon, so we're looking to get him involved and show that he has some skill set left. A nice bump steal by Nasir Little. Off to the races. DeLon Wright in transition. That one's good. It's raining 3s here in Seattle in the first game of the season. We're looking to upset the Magic. We're not expected to be a very good team, so this would obviously be an upset. 91-75. If you're the Magic, you've got to get something here to keep this game alive. Paolo Banchero driving. He kicks it out to Fultz. Fultz kicks it to Wagner. Wide open 3. The help defense came out to help DeLon Wright. He was out of position, and they are going to get a nice 3 there. So 92-82 for the Sonics, leading still by 10. TJ Warren, a little spin, and a good mid-range bucket there for TJ Warren. Bubble Warren, as we like to call him, as he is now... He's basically the focal point of this offense right now. Warren again off the screen. This one from mid-range again, putting it out of reach all by his lonesome. Still a 10-point ball game. So the Magic kind of going tit for tat with TJ Warren. Warren again looking for a midi, and that one's good again. He's got 11. Make that 9 in this first half, or this second half. What a good shot time, or what a good half for TJ Warren. Franz Wagner's 3 is good. That would be very late in this game, so they really don't have much of an opportunity. Final 10 seconds or so, down by 9. The Magic need to get something going. Warren, though, gets open again. That one's just like an easy layup right there. He didn't even have a hand close to his face But the Magic are going to go down here in the first game of the season. Opening night in Seattle. Markelle Fultz is no good at the buzzer. And Seattle wins their first game in a long time. So the long-awaited return for the Supersonics is here. And they are 1-0 to start the year. TJ Warren came in, did what he had to do. We've got some disappointing players. We've got some very exciting players. Buddy Hield, we'll have to check out what his injury's like after the game, but Hield did a good job while he was in. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Definitely not the most efficient. He shot 30% from 3, so leaves a lot to be desired, but it's his first game in a new system under a new coach. But he was backed up by TJ Warren, had 13. He shot 1 of 3 from 3, 6 of 9 from the field. He had a steal as well. Delon Wright, 12, 4, and 7. Hartenstein, 12 and 11. He had 2 blocks. Maxi Kleber had 11 and 5. Nasir Little, 9, 2, 1, and 1. Stuffing that stat sheet. Everybody basically contributed while they were on the field. Killian Hayes had 4 assists. The only guys that didn't get to play, Montrezl Harrell and Walker Kessler. Paolo Banchero on the other side was 21 points, shooting very efficiently. Everybody else, not the greatest. 50% or lower for everybody else. So the Magic need to find an answer quick. You do not want to open the season to a loss against a brand new expansion team. That's just a, not the greatest recipe for success. But unfortunately, Buddy Hield has a broken right ankle. So we're looking at a couple of months most likely before he's completely healthy. Sure, he might be available in about a month, but 2 months till he's actually at full health and he's ready to go for full speed game. And that's going to be an issue for this offense, but I'm hoping that we have the guys behind him, the interesting prospects that we can give a chance to play. Cam Reddish, TJ Warren gets a great opportunity. If we can get TJ Warren to play very well and we can get him to prove to some contenders that he has some gas left in the tank, I think we've got a good guy there to trade at the trade deadline, depending on how well he plays. Cam Reddish, at 24 years old, still has a lot of potential. We are going to go ahead and set up our only untouchable right now. That's going to be Isaiah Joe. Everybody else pretty up for grabs if the right offer comes through. But even Isaiah Joe, I wouldn't say he's necessarily untouchable. But out of this roster, I think Isaiah Joe is going to be the most likely untouchable. We have a couple young guys down there. Andre Jackson Jr., J.D. Davidson, Kennedy Chandler. Nobody, though, that I'm like, this guy is going to be here in a few years, other than probably Isaiah Joe. Don't really have anybody that I'm like, have to trade him right now either, so that's a good situation to be in. We've got some young guys. We've got some young contracts or low contracts, as you can see. Buddy Hield, obviously with that injury, he's going to be out of the starting lineup for a while. TJ Warren's going to get the start over Hield. He's going to get about 30 minutes a game. I need to go back in and edit these minutes. This was done immediately after the game ended. Buddy Hield is going to make room for Cam Reddish. Montrezl Harrell is not going to be getting all those minutes. Basically, he's just there to kind of be a veteran support. Moses Brown, we're looking to play young. We're looking to get Moses Brown some minutes. Brandon Boston Jr., I liked what he did in that first game. He's going to get a chance here. And also Montrezl Harrell will get minutes as long as Buddy Hield is out, just because we have to have another guy in that lineup. But I figured let's go ahead and simulate a little bit and see how this team performs. They win the second game of the year over Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, 123-100. A good offensive performance. The Mavericks, interesting outcome. Isaiah Joe, 22. Brandon Boston, 17. Cam Reddish, 15. Maxi Kleber had 13. And, man, wasn't expecting a win there. Let's see how they can do in this third game of the year against the Raptors. Another win, so a 3-0 start for the Sonics. And that's led by Pascal Siakam's 26 points for the Raptors. They still couldn't get it done. Gary Trent had 22 as well. And they still lost by a huge margin, by 19 points there at the end of the day. Isaiah Joe had another 20. Isaiah Hartenstein had 15 and 7. Moses Brown, 14 and 7. Delon Wright playing very well, 12, 6 and 6. And I do actually have the simulation difficulty pretty high. I have it at, I think, like 52 or 53. 50 is the average, so it's not necessarily super high. But I'm not really sure how we're winning 4 in a row to start the year. But next episode, we'll be taking on the Thunder, and that's going to be an interesting matchup just because, obviously, Seattle Supersonics became the Thunder, so we're going to take on our former selves, basically. Except for we're the Seattle Sonics. It's kind of confusing. I'm just going to call us the Supersonics, but technically we are the Sonics. And as always, if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload of this series. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.